All right. Good
Live.
morning. Good morning. Good morning. Here we go. We are live, people. Let's see who we got here today. Who's here? Who's
Good
here?
afternoon.
Good morning. Good. Hey, Mary, and Deborah. Good to see you guys here today. Thanks for coming in. Let's just we're gonna give a few more people opportunity to get in, but we hope you guys are having a good morning. I have had a frog in my throat 4 days, well, weeks actually. So it's like,
Hey. Morning. Good afternoon.
happy Saturday! Yay! It's the weekend. May it last long. Everybody
Boy,
got
3 weeks goes by fast, doesn't it, Kim? 3 weeks just flies right by, and it's the next live already.
I know. It's Catherine Oaks in the house. Nana's hands. Good morning, Sherelle. Good to see you. I was gonna say, yeah, it's the whole summer really. It's August. Unbelievable. 9 people in the room. Hi, Quilty Crocheter. And Crochet Every Day with Judy. Hello. Who else did I miss? Catherine Oaks. Linda Jean, good morning. Oh, Denisha, thanks for coming in. I know you're not feeling great.
Oh,
I hope you feel better soon, girl. But thank you for coming in. Look at my glasses already. Already gone. I need to get something to try and wipe them off. I just got back from the grocery store and putting them up and fixing lunch. Right on. Right
yeah.
on.
See everybody.
Well, Cuthbert Drakes, good morning.
Show
Good to
today,
see you.
Kim. We have a great show today. Yeah.
We do, and we're excited to get started here in a minute. We like to try and wait about a good 5 minutes, and then we'll get started. Mary, are you taking a break from chores? Me too, but probably I do that a lot. See, Christy is good, guys. I can't chat and crochet at the same time. I will totally mess it up. So I just sit here and yammer on.
Well, I learned that I wouldn't get anything done with my family around if I didn't learn how to do both. Of course, there's patterns you can't do that with. You have to your, your easy stuff.
Yeah, I could probably knit in the round. But just knit. I could do that. But
Yeah.
crochet, I cannot do. Dang, I'm not sure what's happening. I'm going to get some water. I'll be right back.
Okay. Wow, we have 12 watching already. Wow. Good afternoon. Hi, Linda and Denisha and Judy. Some names I haven't seen before. That's great.
Now, some of these are folks that are part of my Live at Lunch crew. Probably some of the names I don't recognize. I think I recognize everybody.
Hi, Deb. Mm-hmm.
It's so good to see all of you guys. We got about
away.
45 more seconds and then we'll get started, guys. Anybody ready to come on the show today?
Jenny says she's feeling better. That's good.
Oh, good.
I see a wicked lag on my part. I'm going to redo it and see if it helps.
Oh.
Oh, well. I'm not going to worry about it. I have it muted so that I can see the chat over there.
Oh, yeah, Mary. Mary's backed up. She lost power over there in New York. Did you lose power, Christy?
No, they did up the road from us for a while. That it was a day on Tuesday where the tropical storm was wreaking havoc up and down the East Coast over here, and it made a mess. But I'm just 3.5 hours inland, so I just got the rain part.
Okay.
And, you know.
All right. So we got Judy McKinstry and then I believe Judy Weber. Thank you for coming in. And yes, we are so glad that Denise is doing better. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We are 5 minutes in, a little bit more than that. And I just want to say welcome. I'm Kim, the Crafty Nomad from the West Coast.
And I'm Crochet Creations, Christy, from the East Coast. And I would like you to grab a cup and join us. I have my coffee today.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, grab your cup and let's get going. We just love our community here. We love all of you guys. We hope we don't have any technical difficulties, but if we do, just bear with us and we will get it fixed as soon as possible. But for now, we just want to say welcome to this wonderful community. We definitely want this to be a place of respite from all that's going on in the world and personally. We like to say that this is your place for chill, chat, and craft. And just welcome. Thank you for spending some of your Saturday with us. Got a great show, huh, Chris?
Yes, we do have a great show. I'm going to address Mary and tell her I live in southern central New York. It is just above the Pennsylvania border in the country. So it is not New York City, but it is New York State. And today's outline, I'd like to do the outline real quick, Kim, if you don't mind. Our first 3 segments will include hooks in progress, favorite stitches, and hooks handmade classics. They are segments we discuss. If you are planning on coming in, then we're looking for hooks in progress, favorite stitches, and hooks classics. Then at the break, at the halfway, we'll talk about our new vintage mail. And then 3 more segments in the end of the show will be stitches shenanigans, finishing stitches, and hooks happenings. So, okay.
Wonderful, wonderful. Before we start the first segment, I wanted to welcome Handmade Designs HD. Package already on the way. Hi, Lori. Thanks for coming in. It's good to see you, Lori Armstrong. So excited to see Denise Hoffman here today. And I'm so crafty. Thank you so much for coming in. And yeah, if you are working and lurking, we understand that. I do that a lot on people's lives where I turn it on, but I'm not active. I'm just listening because I'm working. But we welcome everybody and we thank everybody in the chat as well as the lurkers. Very excited to have you here.
So our shows are every 3 weeks unless something comes up. So our next show will be 3 weeks from now, and I did not write down the date, Kim.
I can look it up really quickly. 3 weeks from now, actually will still be August. It will be August the 29th. So this will be one of those months where we get two of them.
Oh my gosh, guess what? August 29th, that's one of our girls' birthdays. So we can talk about her.
All right. Birthday coming up.
It's Lori's birthday on the 29th.
Okay. We can hang out and have a good time.
Okay, so I forgot what I was going to say. Went right in.
All right.
I'll think of it.
I
will think. Oh, now I know. The upload takes pretty much all evening. Yeah. So the replay will be up. It just, you will have to wait till later on in the evening Pacific time or maybe tomorrow. But we will have you coming back and coming back and watching that or commenting on it. Okay.
The other thing we noticed is that even once it is finally available for you to comment on, sometimes it takes even longer for the chat to show up. So yeah, just I don't YouTube shenanigans basically. So there you go.
Yeah, and we have a playlist, and I believe this is episode 7.
I think
I
so.
can't remember. I think it is. I've wrote them all down in a book, in a journal. It's
Christy
pretty
is
cool.
Christy is keeping it organized, not me.
Yeah.
All right. Are we
All
ready?
right, let's start.
All right. So the first segment is hooks in progress. So guys, if you want to show a work in progress, which we call hooks in progress, I'm going to go ahead and get that link into the chat for you guys, so that if you want to come on and show us what you're working on, so show us what you're working with, you can. In the meantime, you want me to show mine first, Christy?
Sure.
All right. So okay. Hold on. Did I forget my magazine? Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Be right back. Sorry.
Well, we can say hello to Judy and Jennifer. Hi, welcome to the show. If anybody is looking to come on and show a work in progress, the link is there. You just click the link and then you mute your other video that's been going on in the chat.
Okay, sorry about that. That was unprofessional. Hi, Jen Study. Good to see you. That's my Instagram buddy. We've been friends for years on Instagram. At this point, she's an amazing crafter. Hey, Linda. I'm sorry, she already said hi, but I just saw it. Good to see you guys. So here comes my whip, my hook in progress. So I'm working on this Summertime Tank. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Summertime Tank by Tony Lipsy of TL Crafts. So I'm working on that. I have a story of woe. I was almost finished with the back panel, ready to shape for the neck, and realized I had lost about 6 stitches, unfortunately. So I had to rip back quite a bit, but I still got a decent amount, but it was almost ready to go. So I am using Willow Wheels from Hirschner's.
That has a little wool in it, correct?
Yes, it's you get let's see, it's 70% acrylic, 30% wool, made in Turkey. It's a number 3, so that's DK, and you get 377 yards in a cake.
Yeah, so, I've given a lot of that away. I got it in mystery bags from Willow.
So this is what happened. See how far I was, and I had to rip all of that. All of that is ripped out. So, but yeah, I'm having a good time with it. I'm looking forward to it. It seems like it's going to be nice for my weather, and hopefully I will get that done and can wear it in the fall. I'm going to put the link again for anybody who wants to come in. There you go.
I'm working on something that I have been working on for a week, so people have seen it. But I have one more question for you, Kim. Is that a Tunisian top?
No, it's regular crochet. I know Tony does a lot of Tunisian, but it's regular crochet, and the stitch that you're using, very simple. I'm glad you asked that, because this is the first time I'm really using this particular stitch in anything, and it's extended single crochet, and it makes
Oh,
it it's taller clearly than a regular single crochet, but it also makes it more drapey and light, which is why I think it's a good summertime pattern. Hi,
oh.
Reggie.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, welcome, Reggie. So yeah, it's I think a lot of us know Tony. She is, I believe, one of the ambassadors for Yarn Inspirations. But I will show you. I've shown them before, but
I
the
think Lion Brand. I think she is
Lion
for
Brand.
Lion.
Okay,
Yeah, I've seen her open box after box of Lion Brand.
okay, I got it wrong. But that pattern and article is in this issue of Crochet World, and this is from April.
Uh-huh.
So
Great.
that.
All right. So if you've been watching my channel, which I don't know if you have, um, that's fine if you haven't. I have my blanket I'm working on. This is inspired by Reggie from J Hook Crochet, and it's a tutorial by Fiber Spider, and it's called Which Way Fillet. And I'm getting close to being done. I've been using Line Brand Baby Soft. It's a pink. It's called Petal. And then I use the print in between. So when I hold it up, you're going to see the fillet, which way
Oh, I love
fillet.
it. I love that.
And then you see where the colors start to get dark? That's the skein of the print. It
That
was
is actually.
the Lion Brand print. So it's beautiful. And it's going to be a small, but so light and drapey because I'm using the eye hook. So it's making it the 3 light very drapey. So I just love this pattern. I'm going to do another one shortly.
Yeah, that is beautiful. So this is that his own pattern? Because sometimes I know he does tutorials on other people's patterns. Is it his pattern?
I don't know. I
Okay.
don't remember hearing him say anything about it being someone else's. I don't
Okay.
know. I have to look into that, Kim.
Yeah. Sometimes he does. Well, that everybody is loving it in the chat. Everybody's loving it. It looks
And
gorgeous.
a little hint that I probably shared this before, but when I start something, I immediately look through my notions and I pull out a corresponding hook size. Okay, where's the camera? A hook size stitch marker. And what I mean by that is, oh, for heaven's sakes. There. What I mean by that is, if it's an eye hook, I pull out one that has an eye on it.
Uh-huh.
Which this has the letter I on it. See, there you go. I
Yep.
have it. Okay. So this was given to me by Deb, and I leave that on the project so I can use my eye hook. That's my favorite. Is the Susan Bates with
Uh-huh.
they're the newer ones, and you can see I have almost worn all the color off already.
It's your favorite for sure.
I only have one of the new ones, the silver
Ah.
one with the soft grip. So
Uh-huh.
that way you can use these bigger ones for. And so she stays with me. That little um, what is that? Pink flamingo stays with me through the whole project.
That's awesome. So, Chris, when Fiber Spider did that, did he do it with two different colors as well, like you did, or just one color?
No, he just did a solid, and he actually suggested it be a solid, so you
Mm-hmm.
could see the definition. And
Mm-hmm.
I went rogue because I always do.
Good, good. It's gorgeous. It's really gorgeous. Anybody want to come on? Let me know. I'm going to put the chat. I'm going to put the link in again in the chat. And in the meantime, we're going to look at the chat and see what folks are talking about here. Cindy Hart's Crochet is here. Welcome in. Oh, Denisha, you don't know Tony. She's TL Yarn Crafts on Instagram. Full time. Her whole job is crochet, so that's pretty awesome. Let's see. That's crochet. Reggie is saying she's made a few of them. So
definitely have to look up Tony Lipsy. TL Yarn Crafts on YouTube, and it's spelled Toni.
Yes, and she makes does Tunisian as well. Very prolific.
She has giveaways every now and again from Lion Brand, which is awesome.
The waffle
she did a really good review on Tunisian crochet hooks too.
No, she did. Okay. I keep trying with Tunisian. I haven't gotten good at it yet. I wanted to say hi to the Waffle Sheep 123 Cutie. Good to see you. What's your first name? Thank you for coming in. I think this is the first time I've seen your name here, but I'm grateful you're here. And I think, yeah, everybody's just chatting amongst themselves, which is fantastic. We love that. This is our community. We got 23 people in the room. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. That would be great. Let's see. All right. Anybody? I put it in a couple times. No one's coming on for us today.
That's all right. We can go on to the next segment if you want to.
Yeah, sure. Annette. Thank you, Annette. Thank you for letting me know your name. Thanks for coming in. All right. I'll put the link in and we will move on to the next section. Oh, I lost my notes. Oh, here they are.
Losing those notes.
I got them back. Let's see. So the next section is favorite stitches. This is the section where we talk about a favorite of the week or a favorite since the last time we saw you guys. It could be a pattern. It could be yarn. It could be a tool. It could be a book. A pattern book. So, yep, Rich, you want to let us know what your favorite is?
Oh, you guys, I always have to listen to my husband because I drag him into the stores and he'll pick out some ugly thing, you know. Why don't you get this? It's only $1, you know. So he did that, okay? He picked out this ugly color of hopscotch. It's called Scooter. It's a red heart, and it was in the clearance bin at Michael's. And I'm like, I love this feel. I love this yarn. I've used it before, but that is ugly. Okay? Why do I have it in this segment? I will tell you. Because I started a Ross hat with it, and it's no longer ugly. It is absolutely beautiful.
It looks great lit it up.
It does. It really does. And later on in the broadcast, I will be adding a skein of this to a giveaway. So be watching for that.
So that's how much she loves it, guys. She actually thinks it's worthy of a prize for you guys. It's fun to get surprised, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I do have Catherine in the room. So I'm going to bring Catherine on the screen. And then I'm going to mute myself so we don't get a whole lot of feedback. Let her come on. I'll say hi and then mute.
Hi. Can you guys hear me?
Hi,
okay?
Catherine. Yes, we can hear you.
Doing?
Good. How are you? It's good to see you.
I'm tired. I have been doing everything this morning. This is like my busy day of the week.
Really? Really? Do you get to
Yeah.
rest a little now? Did you get it all done?
Yeah, I think I did. All except for
Good.
fix dinner.
Uh, one more thing.
Right. One more thing today. I actually tried to catch you before you went on to the next segment. I have, well, I have this. It's a scarf,
Oh,
and it's see the design,
Yes.
yeah.
and this is for the vintage makes. This is the scarf that I chose with the swirl. What is it? This yarn here, the Soho swivel
Oh,
pop.
mm-hmm.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, you can't see that, but I've got 2 cakes of it, so I think I've got enough to finish the scarf. And then I've been learning to knit, so
Oh,
I've got this. It's a baby hat.
wow. Look at you.
It's my
Yeah.
next door. My next door neighbor found out last month that she's pregnant, and she just found out this month that she's going to have another boy. So I am making up some baby stuff to give to her for her new baby.
Nice. What color? That hat looks white. What color is it? It just looks white because of the lighting, or is it white?
It's whipped cream. It's
Okay.
comfy cotton whipped cream, and
Okay.
I figure this would be a good everyday cap. And then
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make a layette set, probably
Oh,
Nice.
crochet a layette set for her, with
Uh-huh.
the sweater and the hat and the booties and the blanket and everything.
oh,
And
but what
Yeah.
then
does she? What does the baby
So
do?
much fun.
all the babies, well, she just found out that it's a boy.
So she
So
got
she's got a couple months to go.
you got some time then to get it all done.
Yes, yes, I do. Thank goodness. Um, you guys were doing acquisitions now, weren't you? Were you guys doing
Favorite,
acquisitions?
favorite.
Favorite stitches, yeah. Favorites.
Favorites? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
well, that would be that Lost in Time shawl that I made. I love that. It turned
Oh,
out so pretty. It turned
It
out so
did, didn't
pretty.
it?
The stitch combination with that just turned out
yeah.
really nice.
I
Yeah.
agree.
And
It,
then
it is special. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Well,
Um,
thank you for coming on. I appreciate that. I love
well, thank
your
you.
vintage. I love the vintage. Do you have the actual pattern sheet to hold up so people can see for your vintage?
Yeah, yeah. It's called Glitter Glamour. I'm
Okay.
trying
Ah,
to hold it up here. Trying to hold it up. Can you see it? Okay.
it was one of
So,
those that came in the
Came
book
out of
in
the binder.
the
The
binders.
bizarre
Yeah.
binder. Right. I
and
can't
how
see that.
we can
This
see
is
it.
from like the 70s or 80s.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I'm glad you showed that because that's going to help us when we start talking about the mail in a few more segments. But thanks so much for coming on, Catherine. We appreciate it.
Oh, my thank you. You guys have a blessed day.
All right.
You
And
too. Thanks, Catherine.
read the chat. A lot of people love what you showed.
That
All
was very
right.
pretty. I
Yeah. I
sent
love
her,
that.
by the way. Did you know
You did.
that?
No, you did
She
what?
got the yarn swapped from me at one point.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. I love how I love those when people have those binders, those very old binders with all those old patterns. I love looking at those. Those are
I
fantastic.
have one of those, but it's only like a third of the way full because they let you go for a couple years and you can keep filling it. Remember that? I don't know. You probably don't remember that.
I
But
wasn't.
every month got, well, there was like 10 different categories, and every month you'd get like 2 for this. They would be all scattered through the book, and you'd slide the patterns into the categories. Some would be like blankets, and some would be, you know, Halloween and some. It just depends. And I have one of those. Maybe I'll show it someday. I know Reggie showed her that she got from somebody the one time. Usually,
Speaking.
Good Housekeeping, I think, was doing one.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
sounds right. It sounds right. Well, speaking of Reggie, she's backstage, so I'm gonna bring her up. But I wanted to say goodbye to Quilty Crochet has to go. Got to go do some shopping. Oh, Reggie
All
just
right.
left. Guess she'll come back.
She watch the replay because there's going to be a giveaway.
Yeah,
See you later.
Quilty Crochet. Watch the replay. Um, Reggie disappeared. Come on back, Reggie. Hi, Bev. It's good to see you. Um, yeah, I'm not. I think Reggie just disappeared. I guess she'll try to come back on and when she can.
Okay. You can do your
Whatever.
favorite.
Okay. Yeah, I will do my favorite. Okay, guys. So, you guys who were in the Live at Lunch crew, and if you watched any of those, you know that I was participating in a sewing challenge all the month of July. And I ended up, and each week there was a different theme. I did something for every week, so I ended up sewing 4 garments. On the second week, I won the weekly Facebook prize, which was a voucher to the shop. The lady who sponsored it is called Beyond Measure. It's an online shop, and she just has really cute items for makers. Like it's not like patterns or anything, not just cute little things for makers. Well, I won, and my prize came in the mail, and I won't show the whole thing, but one of the things I purchased with my voucher, and of course I used the voucher, but I also added a couple things since it was coming, and she was very nice because she gave me hi, Distinctive Crochet. It's good to see you. I accidentally put your I don't mean to do that. I can't get it off. I'm trying to get it off.
That's
Uh,
Kim. There's a score.
it won't let me click it off. I'm trying. I keep clicking it. My computer's like, okay, there you go. So I was able to purchase, it was 30-pound voucher, which is less than 30 American dollars. But it was all free shipping. So she said that she would ship it, so I would get the full 30 pounds, right? And of course, I added things and it was still free shipping. But what I got that I'm happy that I got is Pom Pom Magazine, which
Oh,
is fantastic, guys. It has some of the most beautiful patterns. I showed it if you were on my live yesterday, you saw it. But guys, this magazine, first of all, the inclusivity uh, on the models that they use are from every culture and also every size. So it's just amazing what they do. So let me show you just a couple of things and then I will move on. But I don't even think you can really appreciate it as much as if you could see it in person. But that is the most beautiful knitted sweater that they have
it
that
was
she
nice. I love V necks. It takes it away. Like you have necks that are up here, and then when the V. Oh, I love that. That's
yeah,
beautiful.
because the décolleté is just pretty. Yeah, that part of people's bodies is just very pretty. Look at that cute little knitted tank she's wearing. And so they usually will. I don't know what this is my first one, but in this one they have a girl who is clearly plus size and she's gorgeous, and then they have this other girl in here who is just she's not skinny at all, and I just love that they put the curvy girls in, whether you plus or not, you can be curvy. But look at that shawl and look at that model. I wish that you could see it, but I was trying to see, and it Pom Pom magazine, knitting, crocheting, crafts, fashion, art, and food. So they have everything in here. I haven't looked closely enough to find the crochet pattern to see if there's one in here, but So far, everything I'm seeing is knitting. But I mean, come on. So this is what I'm saying. She's curvy. She's not a waif at all.
Right,
And I just
right.
love it. I love that they did
So,
that.
so what does that magazine cost?
In real life, also it's $12.50 in pounds. So for us, a
Oh,
little more.
how does
But
it
it's
come out? Come out every month or what?
quarterly. It's called Pom Pom
Oh,
Quarterly. Yep.
that one was with Claudia was in one, wasn't she?
She was in inside crochet. You mean
Oh,
when they did all the crochet
somebody was in,
bloggers?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that
somebody
was
was in Pom Pom. I can't remember who it was then.
I can't remember either, but I feel like somebody was in Pom Pom, and I think this might be okay. So here's the crochet pattern for this book. Let me find a big picture of it. It's a bag. Where's that bag? I mean, they have like a thing where somebody block printed on fabric and made a bag. So it's everything in here, like mostly knitting patterns, but here is the crochet pattern.
Oh yeah, it's like a boho.
Yeah. So anyway, I love it. I love this. Linda Jean, you need
And
this magazine.
I'm glad you won something. That is so cool.
Oh, I was so excited. And I had been talking on my live the week before. We had like a whole conversation about who had won anything on Instagram or on Facebook. And, I was like, I won one time, but not a lot. And then I won that next week. So that was good. Who left? Mary
Yep.
left. It's like somebody left.
Yeah,
Bye, Mary.
Mary did. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you gotta
We
go.
know
Okay.
it's a long show and should be watched in segments if you can.
Yeah. I see Priscilla
Oh,
came in. Hi,
yeah,
Priscilla.
yeah.
And Nancy from Nancy's Hooked on Crochet. Welcome
Yeah.
in.
Well, I'm going to jump right in and say that it's time to talk about Hook's Classics because it kind of about favorites. It's kind of about classics, but I had to go upstairs and I had to root around in some of my craft room up there in order to bring something down for a prize for later. So, in my meantime, I said, well, I need something for this segment too. So, I don't know if any of you ever heard of this yarn, but it's called Dazzle Air and it's by Caron. Now, this was the petite one. See how old the label is?
Oh, wow.
But
Yeah.
Karen Petite Dazzle Air.
Wow.
Now, this yarn is blown out, but it's white, and it is a sparkle in it, but you can't feel it. You can't even really see the sparkle. It's so I don't know how to explain it, but it is got halo,
Mm-hmm.
and you cannot rip this out very well. It doesn't like to, but I found 5 skeins of it,
Wow.
all white. Now, I can't remember what year it was, but I was on eBay a lot. And every time a Dazzle Air came up, the price would triple. You couldn't touch this stuff without paying a premium price. They were going for $25 for 5 skeins of this or more. It was crazy.
Wow.
Well, I don't know. I know it's been discontinued for a long time, but it was pretty funny that I found 5 of them. So I was thinking, gee, I wonder. I got some happy mail. Well, actually, smile mail. I call my stuff I get from other friends and acquisitions smile mail. And I got a book in the mail from a viewer, a follower. I don't really know her. And it was an antique
Ooh.
knitting book. and she had gotten this book in with a bunch of craft crochet ones, and she doesn't knit, so she thought because it was a classic, a vintage, that I would like it, and she was right. I'm so glad she sent it to me. But I was thinking of trying this hat in this yarn
That would
because
be
it's
beautiful.
so
Oh,
that was my find upstairs. That
I
yarn.
love it. I
So
love it.
yeah, this book is was $1 in its day,
Wow.
and it didn't really say when it was. It said it was copyrighted in the United States and Canada, but no date. I'm like,
Okay.
why is there not a date in here? I looked all through it, and I could
Wow.
not find
Well,
a
by
date.
that $1 price, we know that thing is pretty old. So that's cool. All right. Well, so I'm sorry. Before I bring Reggie on, because she's back, I wanted to say bye to I'm So Crafty. Congratulations to your daughter. And yeah, go find your dress, mother of the bride. You got to look good. So we will see you next time. Um,
Oh, don't skip Reggie. Reggie, come on the
no, no,
show because
she's
we
here.
we don't mind. Oh, okay.
She's here. She's here. She's coming in. There
Hi.
she is. Hi, Reggie.
Sorry,
Hi.
I was already preparing everything, and then my son had called me, and I had to run off. But if it's
That's
okay,
okay.
mine is still for the favorite segment.
Totally
That's fine.
So I wanted to show you guys this yarn that I've been working on, and I really fell in love with. It's called okay, so Alize Baby Flower. You can see this, and what I love about it, it has flowers in it. If you can see that, do you see this? It's like
Oh
3D
my God.
flowers. So, and I made the blanket that Chris was talking about, the um, which way filet. So I made it in this yarn. And that's so it's a blanket. I made it as a present for a friend, and I love it that the flowers are 3D. They are coming out of the blanket. And what's nice about this yarn is it's 100% acrylic, and it's very soft. It's baby yarn. And those flowers, the 3D flowers, I checked it before, obviously, because I made a baby blanket out of it, and babies are known to put everything in their mouth. So I had to check to see that the flowers are sturdy and that they stay on the yarn and you can't like bite them off or anything. And they are really well woven into the yarn. There's actually a separate strand that goes through the yarn and through the flowers. So you can, 1 second, there's someone here to say hi. Hi. Guys, mama, yeah. נכון.
Well, you can just throw that blanket in the washer and see how it holds up as far as the flowers in the wash.
Yes, that's the next step would be to give it a wash and see how it holds up. And I already ordered another batch of these. Jonathan, but 1 second, as you can see, life gets in the way.
It's okay.
But these come in a package of 5, and the blanket that I made took 4 of them to make. And so I think, a package of 5 is more than enough for a baby blanket.
Yeah. And where did you buy that? Toby?
I bought it off of Amazon.
Oh.
Since this is we do get Alizé here in Germany, just not in the stores around where I live. Okay, now comes the other one. I'm sorry, my kids are in desperate need. I will come back and chat later. Bye for now.
Post a picture of the blanket on the page, okay?
Okay, I will. I think I posted it on Christy's page, but I will post it on yours as well.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for coming in.
I'm glad she had a chance to show us that yarn because I'm interested. You know, that's different. It's
I love that. I'm actually looking it up on Amazon.
Yeah, Alize, Alize, and she said it was on. What did she say? Amazon?
Yeah, she said Amazon. Okay. I'll have to look through and see if I can find that particular one, but they have a lot of Alize.
There's a possibility that Love Crafts has it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because they have Alize. We just have to check.
Yep. All right. Well, that was fantastic. I'm glad. I love seeing her kids. Never apologize for your cute kids. Okay, we love the cute kids. We know everybody has a life.
And don't worry if you missed a segment. We only do the segments so that we are structured as far as him and I. We will let you show whatever you have to tell us about. Unless, of course, it's, not crafty.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you so much, Reggie, for coming on. Alize Baby Flowers. Okay, let me see if it's on Amazon America. Let's see if I can find it. Not so far.
Huh.
Not so far. Lots of Alize, but not the baby flower. I have to look a little better. I might find it.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway. Thank you so much. Gigi the Crochet Queen just got in. Thank you for being here. Oh, maybe you've been here and I didn't say hi, but hello, Gigi. Let's see. I know Nancy is saying she never saw anything like that yarn. And I haven't either, and I usually wouldn't buy something sort of like a novelty, but that's why it's so good to see people work things up, because it looks so beautiful. What she made looks great, and I would actually want to buy that yarn. I'm sorry, I keep clicking on Priscilla accidentally.
And what's nice about this show is Kim and I only have enough time and enough hands to do one project at a time, and it's nice when we have you guys come on and tell us about stuff we've never heard of.
Yeah, that was fantastic. So, all right, well, that was great. We've talked about our favorites. Anybody else want to come on with a favorite while we'll be moving on? But if you have a favorite, you can get on in the chat. I'm going to put the link up again so it's easy to find.
Absolutely. So we've come to the middle of the show, and that means we have a new make-along to talk about, which is awesome. I know that a lot of you have seen the post of the new make-along go up, and you've already started your project, which is awesome too. So today we're going to talk about when, what, and who, and all that. So it's a vintage make-along. You can make something from an old pattern that's like 25 years old or more. You can make it from an old yarn. You can make it in anything that has stitches in it. So loom knit, crochet, knit, cross stitch, crewel, plastic canvas, any others I forgot? You have
sewing.
Yeah, sewing. You have from August 1st all the way through November 21st to do one project or several. We will be doing random drawings from progress photos. Now, during the time we do the random drawings, your name gets into the drawing once. So however many times you post your progress or however many projects you post, it gets your name in once. But for the finished grand prizes, every time you finish a project, it will put your name in more than once, however many times. So we do have a couple of sponsors that are sponsoring a grand prize. I have Kim Richard from Affordably Crafty, and she has her own channel, and she is sponsoring grand prize of a vintage kit. That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, and then we also have a designer who designs for a knit magazine called Nomadic Knits, and her name is Melissa Kremer, and she is donating a little bag of a bunch of notions and I don't know what's in the bag. She hasn't told me, but she also is putting in the latest Nomadic Knits magazine. And we were talking about it at Knit Night the other night because she couldn't make Knit Night, but her tech editor did. So she was talking about it and that it's available now to purchase. Magazine number 7, and it's Michigan. So I guess they go. It's cool. There's 7 of them up there, and if you go to the website, it kind of gives you an area, and one of them was like 3 states in together in that area, and this one is Michigan. So I'm just excited, and it was only $22 for the magazine, and it's not like they put one out every month or anything. So
Right.
I'm definitely doing one.
That's fantastic. That makes sense. Nomadic knits. So they're going from region to region and featuring a different region every time. That's pretty unique.
Right. And isn't that cool that they have that name? That's kind of cool. Another grand prize is a bag from our beautiful Lori Gray. She is not here today, but I have the bag that she sent us for our grand prize in my little hand, so I can show that today. This is nice. A print. It is a little tiny pink flower.
Oh, very pretty.
It has a box, the box bottom.
Oh,
and
nice.
It has a drawstring on this one. And that is a vintage color, don't you think?
Totally vintage. Totally vintage.
And this one, a little carrying handles.
I love that.
There's more goodies inside. She sent some stitch markers.
Wow.
And these, my signature flower, the African daisy flower.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I love daisies of any color. And so she's going to be making me these so I can put them in other giveaways.
Oh, nice. I love that.
But you get a bag of those. Those will be in there. So make sure you finish a vintage project and get your name into some of these grand prizes because they are awesome.
Yeah.
Plus, Kim is making something, and I'm giving stuff. So you got all kinds of prizes to win for this mail.
I'm going to grab my fabric to show what my bag is going to look like. But I wanted to say hey to the Dabbling Hook. Rel is here. Thanks for popping in. She's in between running errands, but thank you for coming, Rel. And Gloria Van Adder, thank you so much for dropping in. Thank you so much. Good to see you guys.
Wow. 30 people. 30 people.
my bubbles might not work. But I
That's
wanted
okay, I got some.
to. Yeah, you go for it. I'm not gonna go for it right now. But Linda of Linda's Yarn Barn fame has already finished and posted, I think, one of her vintage projects. So
Yeah,
check
I
her
was
out.
getting to that. I was
Oh, you
getting to that. We're not done with this segment yet. Don't worry.
let me get, talk. I'm gonna get my fabric. I'll be right back.
Okay. So while she's getting her fabric, I will tell you that I picked to do my pattern in a Navajo pattern. It is one I used to do years and years ago. I keeping it in one of my Lori Gray bags until it gets too big. Anyway, so I picked this pattern out. Now this is the Navajo pattern, and I'm doing it in scrap yarn. So when I finish a project, I'm gonna use the scrap in this blanket. If you would like to do this blanket with me, I did put a link on the post for a Stitch in Time mail for this pattern. So this is not going to show you much, but I started it, and I'm
Ooh,
using a gray for the border, and that gray has marl colors in it, so it's purple. But there is the beginning. Okay, hang on a minute now.
oh yeah, yeah,
Let
yeah.
me, let me, there's the beginning of one of the. There, we'll go this way. I don't know what I'm doing with the camera. That's the problem.
There it is.
Okay,
There it is.
there's the beginning of a diamond. The diamond is raised double crochets, and you
Ah,
continue and you finish the diamond for 20 rows, and then you repeat. So every 3 rows, I'm going to change color if I have enough. If I don't, I'll just do one color. But it is a full size Afghan. This will take me until November. No, I have no doubt.
yeah,
That I have a finished one to show you, just so you can see the stitches. I mean, the pattern in a full finished, and then it's not in the original colors.
yeah.
The original colors was Indian colors, red, black, gray, and white, and it looks great in those colors too. But okay, so I'm gonna get the blanket.
All right. So I'll show my fabric while you're doing that, maybe. And want to say goodbye to Priscilla. Priscilla has to go and make lunch for her family. Also wanted to say hi to somebody who just came in. I said Sherry. Want to say hi to Sherry. And I got somebody coming in backstage here. Minnie Gray, I think I said hi to you. I wanted to say hi to Elma Clark. Thank you for popping in. So I am making a bag, and I am using this vintage scene. The fabric is not vintage, but the scenery is. And the fact is, uh, by the time this make along ends, you'll get this bag in time for a holiday project. So perfect. And
Yes.
I just noticed it had some little sheep on it. So yeah, that's my bag.
I love Courier and Ives or Thomas Kincaid. I just love those scenes. I used
Mhm.
to sell home interiors, so I used to sell Thomas Kincaid paintings. Mary asked a question.
Okay.
What would you consider a vintage cross stitch? And I would consider a vintage cross stitch a sampler. Do you
Mm-hmm.
remember what they called a sampler? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's what I would. I mean, it would be great. In fact, I will grab a sampler off the wall and bring it here in just a second. But for now, I want to
Okay.
show you this blanket. Now, what I did was I took the colors that I think are vintage type colors, and I made a Christmas blanket with the Navajo pattern. So
Hang in there, Gigi. I'm bringing you on. And what as soon as she's done. You froze, Chris.
I'm not froze. I just hold it still.
Oh, you look frozen to me. There you go. Oh, it's so pretty, Chris. It's
Now,
gorgeous.
there was a tweed. This was tweed. This was a green Christmas sparkle. This was a Christmas variegated, and then I used the maroon for the edging. So you see how you take the border and you use the border in the one stripe across the middle
Yes. Oh my
every
gosh.
time. You never use
That
the
makes
red again.
that makes me want to make one.
See,
Except it's
that's why I
long
said
term.
I knew what I was doing. It's just hard to explain it until you see it, you know.
Yeah, it's
So that's a
gorgeous.
finished one. Yeah. And there's no holes. It's all single
Yeah.
crochet except for the yeah. But it's
Mm.
beautiful.
But it's
Right?
gorgeous. It really is. All right, I'm gonna bring Gigi, the crochet queen, on. See what
Now,
she's got.
while you're doing that, I just want to tell you that that Christmas blanket is for sale in my Etsy shop in case anybody, you know, it is
Need
in
one.
there.
She got it. So here we go, Gigi. Come on in. What happened here? There we go. Uh, add to string. I'm trying.
That's
There
okay.
you go. Hi, Gigi.
Hello. I just wanted to say hi. I didn't know you ladies, and I just subscribed to your channel, I think. So I saw the live, and I said, well, let me go on and see what they're talking about. So
Oh,
that's why. Then I saw that you had the StreamYard, so I said, well, I'll show my face.
good. I'm glad you came in.
Yes, and you're not afraid. That's wonderful.
Yep.
Say that
Welcome.
again.
She
What'd you
said,
say?
Chris,
I said she wasn't afraid. I said that
Oh,
was wonderful that she wasn't afraid, and she didn't even know us.
oh no, I've gotten past that afraid part. I'm someone that has been working on the phone for a very long time. So the very first time you have to call somebody you don't know, you get over that
yeah.
fear really fast. And so once
Did
I
you
did
make
my
it?
very first video, of course I was petrified because now I'm putting myself out there.
Uh-huh.
So I've gotten past that. And then when I saw the StreamYards and you can talk and chat and I can still crochet and I don't have to type, I was like, this is a dream come true for me. So no, I am not afraid. I'm too old to be afraid now.
Right? He's so funny. Did you make your
Was it-
earrings, Gigi?
Yes, I did.
They're cute.
Ah,
Very
yeah.
cute.
Yeah, it was from one of my motifs. I do I have that book, 500, what is it, 500? It's a crochet Bible, 500 crochet stitches. And so I
Uh-huh.
look at their motifs and I do the motifs, but then I always look and say, oh, I can make a pair of earrings. So this is a
Um,
motif earring. I couldn't tell you which one it is because I'd have to look in the book to see.
oh, it's cute. It's very cute. Well, people are giving you all type of compliments on the chat, so you want to go in and read that when you go back over. But we're so glad you came on. What are you
All
working
right,
on?
thank you.
What are you working on right now?
Oh, I'm doing the corner to corner scarf.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ah,
Okay. Very nice. Very
in
nice.
the red heart, what is it? Ombre? Red heart
Oh,
ombre?
it's the ice cream, the baby yarn ice cream.
Oh, you
Oh,
just use
Blue
that.
moon.
Okay. I
This is
love
the
that.
blue
I love
moon.
how it's working up. Very pretty. Well,
Yeah.
well, I
thank
hope you come to my channel too. It's
you.
nice to meet you.
What's your channel?
Denny should put it in the chat, and it's Crochet Creations by Christy. And if not, Kim will put it in the description box later on for you.
Okay,
So
I'll definitely subscribe.
And you have a
thank.
channel, right, Gigi? You are
Yeah.
uploading
It's
videos.
Gigi the Crochet Queen,
Oh,
yes.
All right, guys. So
oh,
we
okay.
gotta go over and
I'll subscribe back.
we
Yes,
gotta
Yeah.
please
subscribe to her.
subscribe.
If you're not already, check her out.
Yeah,
And we'll see you
I
next time. Thanks for coming in. I'm glad
All
to
right,
meet
thank
you.
you.
All right.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
so I told you I would go and get a sampler. So here is a sampler. This
Ooh,
was
how
made
pretty.
for Doug and I for our wedding present by a friend of mine.
Oh my gosh.
The
That's
framing
gorgeous.
could be better, but the stitching is awesome.
Oh,
And
love it.
it says to love and to cherish, to have and to hold from this day forward, and the two shall become one. And then it has the date we got married on it. So yeah,
I love
and my
that.
girlfriend made it, so
I love that.
I didn't make it, but
Treasure
I.
that.
So how do you win in the random prizes? Well, you post a progress photo, and I have to say that today is our first random winner. We're going to be drawing.
Whoop,
Do
whoop.
you have a project you're going to be starting, Kim?
Yes, but I'm gonna show it. I haven't started yet, but I want to go in the chat. Uh, I want to acknowledge Laurel. Rail threw me under the bus because I found some Lion Brand hometown on Amazon, and it was $2.97 a ball. And she went and bought some, so she threw me under the bus for that because I told her about it. and I wanted to say it's a couple people that came in the room too that I wanted to acknowledge. Sandy from Left is Right Crochet is here, so thank you for coming in. Let's see who else. What else did I want to show before I did that?
Woohoo! 33 people in the room.
When the as far as the mail is we do have a hashtag. It's a stitch in time mail that you can use on Instagram right now. Linda Jean said that she's the only one when you search that, all you see is Linda Jean's projects. So I am going to also pull a prize from the Instagram uh, hashtag. So
Yeah, that is Kim's thing. Instagram is Kim's thing. I'm not going to follow that because I have a lot of the things that I'm doing. But please use the hashtag. I will watch, but I'm not going to draw from it. Kim is going to do
yeah,
that.
that'll be me. So I'm gonna look it up right now. A stitch. Anyway, I'll look it up shortly. But I wanted to say that and then show my progress because it's very like you get more chances to win if you do that. So most of the prizes will be pulled on Christy's channel, but I will pull from the hashtag. And if Denisha is still here, I think it's what is it? A stitch in time, or Linda Jean put it in the chat. A stitch in time, Mal. I think is the hashtag.
Uh-huh.
So I am doing. Let me pull out my project. Now my project is not a vintage pattern. The book is from I don't even know the date, but it looks vintage enough that I think. So I'm going to work on this pattern, and
Pineapple stitch. That's
yeah,
number one vintage,
very
right?
vintage, right? Okay, so that I don't have any. It might just be a wall hanging for me. I don't know. Get a cute little hanger and put it on. But this is done in the crochet thread, the number. I think it was like number 3 or something. And I don't want to crochet it in. I don't want to crochet with crochet thread. So I decided to do it in DK. And I ordered this yarn, this anti-peeling Premier Everyday DK. And you can't tell here, but it's like the perfect ecru color. When I first ordered this, I was worried because it looked really light in the picture. I got it from Hirschner's. But so I ordered 2. This one is called linen. This colorway is called linen. So I ordered the linen, but I also ordered the cappuccino because it looked kind of light too. But this was perfect when I opened up the package. This is perfect for that. So Bev, you want to make the little dress too? I know it's cute, right? I'm excited to make that. And yeah, Linda Jean definitely posted a lovely, lovely project, pictures of her project on Instagram. So follow that hashtag or follow Linda Jean or both. I'm gonna try to look it up. Actually, I can find
Okay,
Linda.
so I was going to mention it when I was going over the rest of the part of this segment. We went. I went to the 85 comments and I scrolled down and I wrote everybody's name down. And one of the people, which is Linda Jean, finished an item already. And so this is what part of my spiel today. This was part of it because it was the only person that had finished anything. But not only did she finish it, it is absolutely gorgeous. It's a picture of a rose in filet crochet. And you remember when your grandmother had the back of her chair decorated with one of those fancy like doilies, only it went across the back of the chair. That's what it's for. It is adorable. It is done so pretty. That is her project.
I think that was actually Linda
Hendren. It was Linda
Hendren, not
Hendren.
Linda Jean. You said Linda
Okay.
Jean. It's Linda Hendren. I'm trying to pull it up, see if I can show you guys what Christy is talking about. If I can get it up on my phone here, we'll see.
Everybody can see it in the post for a stitch in time. What you do is you become a member of Crochet Creations Maker Group on Facebook, and you want to enter into these drawings into this mail, you need to post your progress photos in that post.
Mm-hmm.
So look at that. Isn't that pretty? And she already finished it.
Yeah, that's crazy that she already finished it. It's fantastic. It's beautiful, 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 beautiful. We figured it out. Linda Jean's like, that's not me. And then Linda John Brown is like, that's me. Yeah, we got it. We got it. But I want to show
you want to show us the other one?
Linda Jean's. I did find it. And she's making a bedspread, guys. And she's got all these motifs that she's making. She's so excited. I think she started at midnight on August 1st.
So did she put that on Instagram?
Yeah, so she used the hashtag a stitch in time Mal. And when you look at it,
but she didn't put a picture of it in the post from a stitch in time, because I haven't heard of it until just now.
Linda Jean, make sure you double post, triple post, so you can have an opportunity. So go and put it on Christy's page too. If you want, you don't have to, but go ahead and put it on there if you can.
But the only reason why is I'm saying that is because I have 10 names for the drawing today, and hers isn't in there. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I can't guess.
Okay.
I got why, but I do have a little bag here with some goodies in it, and if Kim wants to draw out of her thing and help me, we will end up with our first random winner today. Now, what I picked out was a kit.
For the prize.
And it is, yes, this is for the first random draw in our mail. And this is a kit for Christmas Angel. And I don't know how many you can make, but the kit says it is made with knit crochet, which is 10, what do you call that? The thread.
Size 10?
Yeah, size 10 thread. And number 3 steel crochet hook. And then all the rest of the stuff is in the bag. There's hair in here and stuff to make her dress tied up with and stuff like that. So everything is in the kit, but the thread. So I found a roll of this J&P Coats bedspread cotton, and I'm throwing that in. So I have 10 names on my list, and I have them numbered 1 through 10. And Kim's going to draw a number, and I'm going to tell you who wins this. And all you have to do is email me.
Okay, I got all the names. I mean, names. I just have 10 numbers. I have numbered a piece of paper, one each, 1 through 10, and I put them in here. So I didn't use my other jar because one got caught last time. So I just used the bowl, and I'm gonna pick without looking. I got one, and it's going to be number 3. Number
Number
3.
3. Number 3. Well, if I count down the list, I got 1, 2, and 3. And number 3 is actually Kim Richard.
Oh, okay.
Kim,
Guess she's not here today.
Richard is not here today, no. But she will freak out that she won a vintage. I don't know if it's vintage, but I'll tell you what. It looks to appear
It looks
to be
like vintage.
yes. And then you can, put it on your Christmas tree. So it's perfect. So I will I don't know if I have to. I mean, I'm sure she'll find out. She's very savvy like that.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Kim on the first random draw. Oh, I know. I'll put it in my weekly post that I always do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
perfect. Well, fantastic. That's a great prize. I cannot crochet with those steel crochet hooks. It's too small. My hands get all cramped up. So Linda Jean, it's okay. She says she rarely uses Facebook, and she doesn't in it to participate. She will put it in, but it's okay because that's why we're going to do both. There are people who just don't do both. Some people love Instagram more than they love Facebook, so we're good.
Yeah.
We'll go over there. I think that's it, right? For the
unless anybody has a Stitch in Time project they're working on, they want to show us their their progress.
Wants to show their progress, I'm going to put the link in to the chat, but we will go ahead and move on because we got about 40 something minutes left, and we still got a few things to talk about here.
Yeah. What I'll do is I'll start right out with the next segment, and if anybody does want to come on, they can. Our next one is Stitch's Shenanigans. This is where we talk about stuff like Kim makes. She comes up with all kinds of stuff like lotion and
Yes, well today I don't have anything that off the beaten path. I mean, still stitching, and I just want to show I've been sewing. Once I got back to my machine last month, now all of my sewing mojo, my sojo has come back, and so I'm working throughout this month to update my Etsy shop with project bags. Now I'm not going to show all of them. I'm only going to show one of them, and this one I'm keeping. And I wonder if you guys could tell me why I'm not going to sell this one. But all the bags are in the same style. I'm actually keeping my whip that I showed you in this. Oops, I just dropped my phone. Can you guys see that? Can you see it? These are little tote bags. And I got this idea from Ella from No Catchy Name. She had posted about this tutorial, and I just loved it and went ahead and whipped up a few. So you can see the box bottom. Can anybody tell why I will not sell this one? I made a boo-boo. Can you guys see the boo-boo?
Can't make this stuff up.
And you see the boo-boo. Let me know in the chat if you see the boo-boo. Hi, Christy from Christy's Crochet Corner. And anyway, I also got there. She spins with the right answer.
The butterflies are upside down.
I sewed my fabric upside down. Exactly right. So I'm just gonna keep it. Let's see. And then look, but I wanted to say I got this idea from Terry from No Catchy Name. This is that polypropylene webbing that they use it for a lot of things, but those old fashioned lawn chairs where it was basket weave, those really old ones. Well, that's the same stuff.
And Terry from Young Joy, did you say?
Terry from Yarn Joy. She used this type of strap on her tote bag. She made a crochet tote bag. So
all right.
That's my shenanigans. Is just a little bit of knitting. I mean, a little bit of sewing. But yeah, upside down butterflies. Exactly right. Everybody got it. It's like they are jacked up, upside down. I was so proud of myself that I looked and I made sure that both of them were facing the right way before I started sewing. But I somehow turned it around and made the top the bottom, and then didn't realize it until it was all done. So I said, "Oh well, this will be my bag." But yeah, that's how it's supposed to look, right side up. But I have more of this fabric, so I will have at least one, I think, in this print when they go to sale. And I wanted to say, earlier in the week, I put one on Instagram, I think Monday or Tuesday, and I put it in my stories, and I asked for, I put up a poll, because I thought, it doesn't have a closure in the tutorial, but I did put snaps on one of them, and I said snaps or no snaps. And most people said, go ahead and put the snaps on. So based on that, what I think I'm going to do is if I have enough for two, one will have snaps and one won't. So I just think sometimes people want to be able to close it so that.
I really would appreciate a magnetic closure.
Okay, so it won't be magnetic, but there will be a closure. I can do it. But
the only reason why I say that is because a lot of people have problems. I have problems with small things now, and it's only because when I go to grab and pull, I don't want to pull it out of the material. So with the magnetic, it would be easier.
Easier. That's a good point. Good point. I think Sherelle had to go. Oh, churches start. Yeah, that's right. She has virtual church on Saturdays. So, all right. Bye, Sherelle. Enjoy your church service. Thanks for stopping in with us, or as long as you could. But that's my shenanigans. That's it. That's what I have. Anybody else got something they want to share?
I do. Mine ties into a little bit of vintage, a little bit of crochet, and a little bit of usefulness. Do you remember when we used to make the bed dolls and Lori came on and showed one of her bed dolls?
Yes.
Well, they had a body of a doll you could buy at that time that fit right down over a air freshener. One of those air fresheners with the, So I made one of these. There's her hole for the air freshener. And she's a little doll. And she looks like Scarlet. She has a yellow dress, and I put some flowers on her. And her little hat has a flower on it. So that's my shenanigans for the week.
There you go. Did you just, wow.
I have her in my Etsy shop too. Yes, I do.
That's very vintage too.
Yes, it is. She has 4 layers of ruffles on her dress.
Nice.
See that? Fancy.
Very nice.
Her hat probably should be glued on. I probably should glue it on.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not mine. It's for sale. So I guess I just didn't.
Hey, Helen Harris, I didn't see you come in. Hello. Angela Young, thanks for coming in. I didn't see you guys coming in. I'm so glad you guys are all here. Not a boo-boo, it's a
Yeah.
masterpiece. Thank you, Gloria. I can't believe I did that. That is such a rookie mistake, man, to sew it upside down.
Okay, so
Catherine,
because this is the shenanigans segment, I decided that I would talk about this during the shenanigans because that's what I am all about, is a bunch of shenanigans. So during the show, I talked about a yarn, and in that note, I said later on in the video I would put that yarn into a giveaway. So here is my shenanigans giveaway. So I got this bag from Ice Yarns in one of their shipments. So you're going to get this bag, and the giveaway today is for this broadcast. So what you're going to do is you're going to wait until the broadcast completely uploads, and you're going to leave a comment in this video. So it's going to limit, there's not going to be a lot of people, but in this bag, I put some of those vintage tea towels where you cross stitch right on the towel, any pattern you want. There's 2 of those. They're hooked together. I think I got these at a stitch store or someplace. And then you're going to get notions pouches, 2 notions pouches that I had in one of my smile mails. You're going to get 2 size loops and thread needles. You're going to get one of these in 5 millimeter, or no, US 5, 3.75 millimeter. And then there's another one, US 4. So you get both of those. And then you're going to get one of these hopscotches in the scooter. And I added a daisy crochet creation stitch mark. So to win this prize, you just need to leave a comment after the video uploads, not now, because it won't count. All right, so that's my shenanigans for the week.
very cool. You got a little bit of advice from Angela Young in the chat about the hat. She said use stick pins for your doll hat instead of gluing it on.
Oh, okay.
That's one thing. And then Linda's Yarn Barn said that she used to make the doll hats all the time. The doll beds, the bed dolls all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Gigi, the crochet queen. If you would join Christy's Christy's Facebook group. She has the post up over there about the Stitch in Time Mal. But basically, it started on August 1st. It ends at I think November 20th or 21st. It is any type of vintage project. And it could be vintage inspired. It doesn't have to be a vintage actual pattern. But if it is something from the olden days, but a very new pattern, you can use that. And it's any kind of it's a make along, so it's every type of cross stitch, crochet, knitting, sewing. If you have a vintage fabric like the bag that she's giving away, so all kinds of things can be entered. But if you could just join our Facebook group, you would see the post for that. Let's see. All right, Linda's Yarn Barn. You should learn how to knit. Come to Knit Night. Chrissy has Knit Night going on her channel, and
on Monday.
Yeah, you can join us and get along.
Speaking of knitting, I have a birthday coming up next month, and so I'm going to probably put up a little knitting, my very first knit along. So get some ideas in your head for that, because it won't be a long one. It'll probably, I'm asking for like washcloths, but I'll have a whole post on that. It'll be exciting to see who is going to try a washcloth because
Cool.
you know,
I will.
But yeah, I will too. I mean, I already started mine, but I've got a baby coming, you know, a grandchild coming. I want to give her a bunch of washcloths. So I was hoping maybe one or two of you would help me out and make one.
Oh, yeah, we can do that. No
I
problem.
was just hoping.
Yeah, that
Okay,
sounds good.
are we done with shenanigans for the day? Don't forget, after
Yep.
we post the video, put a and it doesn't matter what you say this time. Say whatever comment you want, as long as it's on this video after it uploads. So I'll
On that-
take. When shall I pick that? I'm gonna think a couple days.
Yeah,
I'll wait a
make a
couple.
quick one. Make it a quick one, because, yeah, very cool.
Oh, you know what? I'll pick it Monday. I'll pick the
Okay.
winner Monday. Yeah, they'll have all day Sunday, and I can announce it again on my episode on my channel. So, all right. So, do we have finishing stitches?
So,
Because
yeah,
Reggie said something about coming back on, so we can let her. It doesn't matter what she has; she can come on.
all right. Barbara is saying that she made a set of towels for her sister-in-law. One of the first times she dropped one of the cats. I know, we know how to make it work. But yeah, we're moving on to finishing stitches, and I'm putting the chat. This is where we show our finishes. So if you want to come on and show a recent finish or just a really nice finish and you haven't shown it on here before, we'd love to have you come up. I struggle with I didn't have a real finish this week, but I whipped one out on my trusty Centro. And I want to show it because I have some real problems with this. I used on my Centro circular knitting machine. It can be very finicky, and so all yarns don't do well. So, but I saw somebody who said that they used Red Heart Unforgettable, and I was really kind of like, really? Because I tried to use Ice Yarn Rainbow, and it did not like, the Centro did not like it, and it's very similar. But anyway, I did it, and it definitely has a problem. It worked. So here's my finish. It's just a hat. It'll end up being a slouchy beanie, and I did that, but you can see all my tension issues. Like, you can definitely see where those stitches did not do right. They all wiggly woggly, and lots of issues with this yarn. And
Wow.
so I would not use this yarn, because if you look at this one, which is, I don't know if I showed this one on here, but this is Red Heart Super Saver, and it's perfect. You know, you don't see any
Yeah.
wiggly
Yeah.
wogglies. It's perfect. So
Wow.
really, if you have one of these machines, they just don't like all yarns, and you just have to find the ones, or maybe it was me, but it did not like this yarn at all.
No, I see
I
that.
finished
Yeah.
it. That's it.
All right. Okay. Well, I have been running a year-long make-along called Hats, Hats, and More Hats in my Facebook group. And each month I have a post for the month, and I challenge myself for at least one hat per week. So this hat I brought on the show. And the reason why I did was because I made a cloche hat, which is, again, on your vintage line. And that's kind of why I brought it, because it was our first vintage show and our first mail, that's like that. So I made the Bag O' Day number 471 Irish Rose cloche hat. I've made it a zillion times. But to make it in the same exact color and yarn that she made it in, that's cool. And it is the Red Heart hopscotch, and the colorway is somersault. So here's the cloche hat, and I always put a button on these. This one happens to be one of those real fancy sparkly one.
Oh, how pretty! Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, it came
So
out
that's
so
my
nice.
finish. Yeah, I
That's
love this. Now I've used this hat in a smaller yarn with a smaller hook and made a baby size. But this is the adult size and it does fit me.
oh so cute. I love it. And can you push the button up to the camera? It looks very vintage too.
It is. It is. It is.
Oh,
It's like a rhinestone in the middle.
oh, it's pretty. Very
Yeah.
pretty.
I got a bag of these on Etsy from one of my buttons persons.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but she's on there all the time with thousands of buttons, and they are very reasonable. And I
Oh,
think I got probably 15 bags of buttons one time, and they cost like $3 or $4 shipping. I mean, she knows what she's doing. She doesn't rip you off.
oh, you should link her because a lot of people are looking. Like I was looking for a very vintage top style button for my sweater I'm knitting. I ordered
Yeah.
some that I like, but I would love to look at her store. So put a link somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, I will.
So yeah, I wanted to I wanted to show Linda, I think it was no, it's Lori Armstrong. She posted a picture of her finished object on my page. So it's her fully organized pantry. That's her FO. That's her FO. Now she can go. Now she can actually. Oh man. Now she can go and crochet. That is so funny. Yes, that's why she said it's a crochet finished object because now that that's done, she can go and do what she wants to do, which is crochet.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
So
fun.
Reggie said, "Yay for knitting," and I was like, "Yeah, why
Yeah,
not?"
yeah, very exciting. That'll be fun for people. Let's see. Linda Jean. Wait, Lori. Linda Jean, you've been sick all week. I'm sorry about that. I hope that you would feel better now. I hope you feel better now. I'm glad you came in with us. If you are, I'm glad either way. But wow. Lori said she was thinking of making one of those hats for the Stitch in Time mal, which is a good choice. I might
Yes,
make one
it is.
too because it's a long
I do.
mal.
I do have to say that's not the only clash type vintage hat that I found. Uh, Little John's has, I think, 3 others. They are really cool. Go
Okay.
over to Little John's. She's going to have a live in a little while, probably,
Yeah.
and it usually follows ours. And
Yeah.
that channel coming up, if you go back into her videos, you will find that she has some vintage hats tutorials on there, and they're really good. They're I think the 20s maybe.
Oh,
Some,
nice. Nice.
yeah, yeah, and they work up easy. I did a couple of them.
Yeah.
So
Somebody was. They were
finishes
asking.
you want to show us?
Anybody want to show a finish? I'm gonna put the link again in the chat, but I was going to also say that what was I going to say? Linda Jean, the central is finicky. You have to find the right yarn, and then you just have to keep trying and start slow because it will. People say it drops stitches. I personally have never, from the moment I got it, never dropped a stitch because that was one of the things in the reviews where people said negative things about it was really about dropping stitches. But I think that's user error, and it's just a matter of practice. And so yeah, I just wanted to say that it just used cheapo yarn. I would go with most people say Karen Simply Soft is the one that it loves the most. But I have found that it does like Red Heart Super Saver, and then it likes number 3 yarns. If you could get number 3 that are not lofty, that are not halo-y, don't get anything with a halo. That it works better with that. So I
Well,
got.
that's probably why you're. What is it? The one that you tried had halo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just saw somebody else said it worked, and I was like, let me give it a shot. But no, it was. Oh, but I do have to say, I made another one with a Karen Simply Soft, uh, painted or whatever it was called, when it like self striping one. It did not do
Mhm.
well, and I don't know if it was me or it. So I may have to try that one again, because usually for me, I used a white Karen Simply Soft, and that was fine. But this one was, it was, seems like it was loosely spun, and the pegs kept going in between stitches. So you really do have to figure it out. It's just, I don't know. It's once you find a yarn that works with it, just stick with that. But I got Reggie in the back room, in the
All
backstage. I'm
right.
gonna bring her up. I'm gonna
Okay.
bring her up.
So it's bring her in.
Welcome
Hola.
back.
I wasn't sure what segment we're on because I have to keep leaving and coming back. But I
No
have a
worries.
finished object. I made this little cat
Oh my God. So
ballerina.
cute. Oh, she's super cute.
She was actually commissioned by a friend of mine who she lives here in Germany, but she's from Kenya, and she was flying back home. She wanted to get a few gifts to take along with her, and she asked me to make a few of these different amigurumis. That was back in December. um, since then, the whole COVID thing happened and she couldn't fly home. So I was putting it off and putting it off and putting it off and putting it off because I said, well, she's not flying, so she doesn't need them. And then last week she came to visit for my birthday, and she told me that she actually is now considering flying again, even though flying is still a huge business here. I'm not sure how it is at your place, but my husband, for example, he has to fly off tomorrow, and he has to go through a whole thing before flying. But she is still considering going home because she hasn't been home for a very long time. So now I finally finished this little amigurumi that was long overdue, but I hope that some little girl in Kenya would like it and enjoy it.
Oh,
That's
for sure.
adorable.
It is totally adorable. I love it.
Yeah, it's a very cute pattern called Ballerina Cat. It's a
Mhm.
easy to remember, and it is by Grace and Yarn. She has a blog, and her patterns are free, and they are
Oh,
very easy to follow. If you never made amigurumis before, then I would definitely recommend her blog as a starting point because she gives a lot of good tips, and they are very easy to make, and they are beautiful, I think.
Mhm.
yeah, I think that one is gorgeous. I'll have to look that up. I don't think I've ever made one of hers.
Yeah.
She has great stuff, and what I like the most about her patterns is the basic is pretty much the same. So the part of the body with the skirt and the head is all made in one part, and then you sew on the hands, the legs, and the ears. But if you are a more experienced crocheter and not a beginner, then you can pretty much alter this to be any animal you want. You don't have to follow the pattern to make the cat. You can make different ears, and it will be a bunny, an elephant. You can make the neck a little bit longer and make it a giraffe. I really like
Mhm.
that the basic pattern is so easy that you can really build on it whatever you want.
Mhm.
I love it.
I
Well,
I
Great.
used I think it was like last year I was going through an amigurumi phase when I made one after the other, and so
Mhm.
I used this and I made a fox, a flamingo. I made her in pink and she was a flamingo. So
Mm.
yeah.
Great.
and it looks good. It's sometimes free patterns. Sometimes they leave a lot to be desired, but people like her, people like Jess Huff, like they put out some amazing free stuff. So
Yeah. True. Yeah.
Well, thank you
Yes.
so much for sharing.
Sure. Thank you for having me.
Bye, Reggie.
Bye.
Bye. That was adorable. I
Oh my
always like to
God.
see people show us amigurumi because I don't make it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to that Grace, and I think I'm already subscribed to like her newsletter or something, but I never made her stuff. I need to look. Maybe I have, and I just don't know it. Uh, I'm gonna look it up. But anyway,
We are on to a really cool segment. It's our last segment. However, it is not our last thing of the day. Hooks Happenings is where Kim and I choose one or two things that we want to share that are happening in our Yarny community that you might want to check out.
mhm.
So I'm going to start with the Try Wizarding Mail. And the reason why is because I have mentioned it in every live recently, and each month through the summer, they chose a different pattern. So the Try Wizarding Mail is in the third month, which is August. It is the Crafty Toads, and they have a Facebook page called Crafting with the Toads. They have a YouTube channel called the Crafty Toads, and Kim and I watch them. We think they're adorable. They
Yeah,
are they live on the ocean, basically, right in New Jersey, right on the beach. And they had a heck of a time with the storm. In fact, they even showed a video of the storm blowing. That was like the only time they went to the beach all week. They don't go to the beach.
yeah, they don't.
But anyway, it is a cool cowl for the month of August. You can find the pattern from their Etsy or their Facebook and their channel for the mail for the knit along and cap. I guess you can crochet one of them, very similar cowl, and you can
Mhm.
knit the other. But it's called the Aspen. Wait a minute. The knitting one is called Witch's Brew Cowl. So I was like, cool, the Witch's Brew, and it looks like you do a snake into the cowl somehow.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that is a paid for pattern by Jennifer Schmidt, and you get it on Ravelry. And then the other one is a crochet one is called the Aspen Chroma Cowl, and they're similar. But yeah, they're into their third month. They have lots of cool prizes. I've tried their yarn; it is beautiful. They hand dye and they make bags, so that's a cool channel. Do you have something you're going to share with us today?
Yeah. Whoa, I keep dropping stuff. Sorry about that. So for me, I wanted to share about. I just have two things. So I'm going to share
Okay.
about. First, I'll share about Mama Swift. As you guys know, Mama Swift was the winner of the hashtag Christmas in July fairies, and she started a channel and just to show everything that she is winning and seeing the prizes coming in is actually pretty fun to watch. If you were a fairy, I think of a lot of us, I like for me, I'm just waiting for her to get my package so I can see it, but I'm also enjoying watching her open up all the things. And as much as it had its challenges, I think that the hashtag Christmas in July fairies was a success, and every time I see her opening packages, um, I'm just glad I participated. And it's just fun to see how happy all of this mail is making her. So if you just want to see what people did, people made things. I mean, when Dana first put this out there, it was supposed to be a small gift because basically she's going to get over 150 different pieces of mail. But people are sending some major stuff. Like, it's crazy, some of the stuff that people are sending. And some folks are just sending cards. And either way, she is happy to receive all of it. So we'll link her channel in the description box so that if you want to kind of watch along, you can. Watching Trisha Swift open up all the things that she received from everybody from around the country, uh, maybe even the world. I don't know if there were out of state fairies, but anyway.
Yeah, Reggie said she sent something.
Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so you
So
get
that is cool.
very cool. And then really quickly, because I only have one more. Oops. Um, oh, she opened yours already. Okay, cool. I was late getting mine out, so but it got delivered yesterday, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. Um, the only other not shenanigan, but happening, I wanted to say that some of you guys know that I did lives every day for the month of July. And I mean, everybody's not into lives, and that's okay. But if you are into the lives, I have decided to continue, not daily, but every Friday, I will be doing a live at lunch on this channel. So if you want to join me, mark your calendars and just come on in on Fridays. I did the first one yesterday, and it was fantastic. And the last thing about that is that I am going to be drawing for a winner from those who participated in the contest in July. And you already know what the contest is if you participated. Um, um, the drawing will be tomorrow, and I will put up a video to announce the winner no later than Monday, but I'm going to try to get it up tomorrow so that you will know who won my little prize package. So if you are participating and you know all of what it's about and you haven't emailed me, go ahead and do it, because tomorrow, after when I wake up in the morning, whatever's there is there, and then we will do a drawing. Kim the Crafty Nomad at Outlook.com. The Crafty Nomad at Outlook.com. Please go ahead and email me your entry for that contest. If you don't know about it, it's probably a little bit too late at this point to try and catch up and get in it, because you had to watch all the lives. So if you didn't do that, it's probably too late. But if you did do that and maybe you just missed one, you can go on and watch that one to get the words. It's basically a 30-word sentence. So that's it for that. Thank you.
Okay, well, I'm not done. I have to finish. I have several hooks happening this broadcast. One of them is again from J Hook Crochet. She is having a collaboration Cal with Holly from the Proper Pineapple. And she's been a little quiet lately, but I still have her channel on my notifications list. But they're doing a tunic. It is called the Isabella tunic. It is for the month of August. So you can hop on over to J Hook Crochet and find out all about their Cal if you want to. And I think they have a coupon code to get that pattern too. So I think it's a coupon code and it's free for that month, just for that time period. All right. Another one that's going on for August is down on Terry's channel, the Yarn Joy. She is doing a beach bag. It's a crochet along, and it's a scrap project. So it's a summer days beach bag, and it's for the month of August. Okay, so that was done.
Nice.
And then I am doing a brand new post in my group, and this is called Stop and Swap. Now, if you go over on my group, if you belong to my Facebook page, and there's 474 people there, so I know there are quite a few of you that know. If you hit the announcements tab, just what's going on will show up. And one of the posts is called a Stop and Swap trading post. And how this is going to work, this post will stay up all the time. If you are working on a project and you run out of yarn and you need one skein, you are allowed to come on and talk about swapping for that skein. Tell us your offerings, tell us what you want to trade, or tell us what you need and someone will make you an offer. This is not a post where we're selling or anything like that, but we are going to have friendly swaps. So there's rules there to go by. So if you want to, come on over and join us. Okay, and then I have another one, Ricola's Crochet Corner. This is Crystal. She changed her name again, but this is a Halloween mail 2020. It's themed around Halloween. It runs from now until October 10th. She has a Ravelry chatter thread and a finished object thread. And she has a Facebook group. And she's running that with prizes all by herself. So if you have a Halloween item you want to go post it in Ricola's Crochet Corner, then by all means join that one. So if anybody has one they want me to announce, let me know.
Very cool. Linda Jean was saying that it's a lot of them are going on. I think you're talking about the cows and the mows and the cow owls. Anyway, there are a lot of them, and we just have to choose. Like, I'm not doing Terry's this time. I've done 2 of hers this year, but the beach bag, when I looked at it, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna. That one was not for me, although it's gorgeous. I love it. I needed a break from the cows. I'm not going to take a break from my own cow, but I put a lot of pressure on myself just to do 2 projects in July that I was trying to finish, and I only finished 1 of them. So I'm just kind of going with the flow right now. And yeah, you just have to choose sometimes, right? You have to choose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do. Really. You do. And so. I try to make it so mine can be done with a lot of other things. You have enough time to do mine, and you're not rushed in any way. Because why am I doing crochet? Because I like it to relax, not to be rushed, not to be pressured. I want to be able to take my time and work on this, and I want to work on that when I've got my head like first thing in the morning. I want to work on that when it's last thing at night, and I don't want to think about it. Things like that. So I have several projects going on. Now is your chance if you want to come on one more time. She's going to put the link in one more time, and then we're going to do questions and answers. If you have any questions for Kim or I, please put it in the chat.
Yep, I just put the link in. And also about those, like Chris was just reminding us, you can double dip for sure, triple dip, quadruple dip. You can make one project and pop it up in a whole bunch of different cows. Just do that. If you're only gonna make one thing.
But not on my Facebook page. If you read the rules, my hats are in my hats, and my hats are not in my show and tell, that kind of. But everybody else's you can.
Yeah. So, like for instance, Seta is doing the calendar cow, and if you're making hats for Christie's, then if you can also use that hat as long as it fits with her theme over on Seta's Place Facebook page. So, like that. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So don't forget, if you want to enter your name into the drawing for the live this week, this is the live for this week. I already showed it, so it's kind of like what would you call it? A mystery bag, but it's not really mystery. It's just a bunch of stuff. Just leave a comment on this video after it uploads, and I'll draw it on Monday.
Question for you.
Oh my goodness. I have to average that out to probably about 3.5 to 4 hours a day, because I can only do it at night during the week. But that's the way it is, I guess. Yeah. I do my lunch. I take a half an hour and I'll crochet, or at the very last thing of the day at work, the last half an hour, I can get away with it. And then when I get home, if I put something in the oven, if I've got 35 minutes that I have to cook it, I'll crochet while I'm cooking.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too many different kinds of crafts, and that's why crochet gets the time. It gets just depends on what I'm feeling. Like for me, today I have a Zoom wedding at 1 o'clock my time, and so I will likely work on a specific project up until then. But yeah, I don't get to. Oh, you put a news. No, Lori. So according to Christie's rules, you could not put the newsboy hat in both cows. The way her rules are on her page, you can't do that. You have to put in one or the other.
Only because I want you to work for the cow a little bit. That's the only reason. There's a lot of people that don't want to make anything. They wanted me to give it for free. And I shouldn't say that public, but it's, I guess that's the way I am. But if you make a hat, and you don't enter it in the hats, you can enter it in the show and tell. So
Yep.
yeah, I got
Did
a
you
lot
wanna
of. But
did you want to mention before we go your I wanted to say, oh, hey, Latoya's coming in just when we're about to leave, but good for you. Thanks for coming in. I mean, glad to see you. And I forgot to say hi to Juanita from She Spins. Thank you so much. I do still have one ball. I'm giving away most of what you gave us, but I have one more. And then Marilla just came in. Thank you for coming in for a second with us. Thank you so much.
I gotta poke my 2 cents in here. Marina is the winner from my last CC Addictions video. And
Oh,
that's another thing I wanted to mention. I've decided that CC Addictions is where I'm going to put all my secret giveaways now for YouTube. I'm not gonna put them on
your regular.
my regular videos because there's all the mails and stuff goes in
Yeah.
there. So
Did you
if
want
Marina
to?
would send me an email,
You didn't
I'll get her.
mention your happy scrappy. You didn't want to talk about that dog days of summer situation.
Oh, that's a great idea. I do a collaboration year-long make-along with Christy Cook from the Tea Doggles channel, and her and I have our own Facebook group for that make-along. And each month there's a theme, and the theme for August is Dog Days of Summer. So you take in your scraps and you make something that has an animal theme, a kitty cat lovey, or one of those scarves with the feety puppy prints up it, or anything you can think of. But if you go over to that Facebook page, I give you several suggestions. So that is a fun month.
Yeah. So going over. Catherine, oh, sorry, Catherine. I see your comment, and we shall talk via Messenger. Okay, send me a message in Messenger. All right. Thank you for loving that bag. It is pretty. Anyway, I think we don't have any questions. I think Little John Yards is about to start. So those who want to go over there and do a hook and stitch live raid, go on over and tell them that you came from our channel. Say you tell them it was a hook and stitch live raid if you're going over there.
She will definitely be like, what? She don't know who we are.
She don't know who we are, but please mention our name. Anyway, guys, it's been fantastic, right, Christy?
Yes, it has. It's been wonderful. I enjoy every single live we do. I love all of you. And until we see you again on, what did you say, the 29th of August is our next live. Yep, and I'll be drawing a winner for this giveaway from this live on Monday. So
all right,
see y'all on the East Coast.
And bye from Kim, the Crafty Nomad from the West Coast. We'll see you in the next video. Talk back soon. It always takes a minute. Bye, guys. For real.